I'm Brian Hendricks, and I've got a KAIBAB squirrel here. I just wanted to show you that I've got the same wire wheel on here that I did the bobcat and the other pieces that I was working on. And even on that big wheel I can do this squirrel. Squirrels have a relatively tough skin, so you can get away with a bigger wheel even on them. I'm just going to do just a little bit here just to show you what's happening. I think you'll be able to see it pretty well. Besides, the camera person's getting hungry again, needs a snack. Now this one doesn't have the ears turned or anything. I'm going to go back and do that after I get done with the wire wheeling here. But I'm just going to show you how a wire wheel works on some of the smaller stuff. So just when you get to the tender areas, which might, would be like around the ears and stuff, just pay attention to where that wheel's hitting so you don't cut a hole in it. You can get a smaller wheel that has the same stiffness of bristles, and that'd be fine too if you think a smaller one might be handier. A softer wheel sometimes won't work on something that's got a little bit tougher skin, like a squirrel. It'll just kind of float around on it and won't do much to it. So you might have to get a couple different wheels and try some different things. I kind of went right over that eye there a little bit. And this hasn't had the eyelids turned or anything on it. Let me show you here real quick. There's an eye that hasn't been turned or anything. It's just skinned off. So you're going to see what happens as I wire wheel this carefully. How it kind of will do the turning at the same time. You still have to go back and clean it up a little bit, but it's going to do most of it. This still has the whiskers in it too, so you're going to see the whisker buds showing up here. Another option for people that don't want to pluck the whiskers, and same thing, the lips have not been turned on it, so I'll show you what that looks like first. There's that side of the muzzle, you might say, the big part of the lip there. There's the nose. So as I go around there, it's going to take care of a lot of those things. But again, I'm just being real gentle. Those are whisker buds there, that little spot there. Whiskers are on the side of the face. Coming down onto the chin right now. Go the other direction underneath the eye now. Just going real lightly and letting it clean up the whisker pads there, and also that lower, or the lip, I mean, not the lower lip, the upper lip there, where I showed you how thick and fleshy it was. By starting up in here and working that way, it's actually doing the splitting and the turning of that lip as we go there. Those lips there, that kind of does it for the face. Let me show you what we did here. Turn this thing out a little bit here. I guess I need to probably do it here. I'll do it like this first, I guess. There's what I just did, and there's that lip that I showed you before, how thick it was. It's all turned and thinned right out now. Just doing it on the wire wheel. The lips are all good to go. You can do a little bit on the, there's a little bit of cleaning up to do yet with the sanding block on a post or whatever, but there's the eyelids. Now I'll just put my finger through that the other direction. That's what I was wanting to do, show you. I can get it to slide out there. It actually did those eyelids fairly well. There's the eyelid where it's been in the amount that you want to tuck, and how the other one is. Like I say, they still need a little bit of work, but it's pretty good. There's your lids. So that's using the wire wheel on a squirrel. This is that same KAIBAB squirrel, and I'm going to do just a little bit on the tail here, just to show you what's going on there. I'm doing it the same way that I showed you with the fox. I'm holding this side over here. I'm trying to keep that hair. It'll catch once in a while, but it's not ripping the hair out of it or anything. So just kind of going at an angle toward the tip of the tail. So it's pretty much the same process. A little bit tougher. There's where a smaller wheel would probably be a little bit handier for these smaller skins, but it works. And you can continue right on out the tip of the tail. I'm going to come back this side just a little bit so I can show you the whole, at least that part of the tail that's completely done. And there's a squirrel tail that's completely clean now.